The Pittsburgh Steelers wrapped up their Week 4 Mike Tomlin press conference, and I had to put my sunglasses on because it's a beautiful day here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but it's not the day Pittsburgh Steelers fans were looking to have. They wanted to come into Tuesday, Mike Tomlin to take the podium and him to say, Kenny Pickett will compete for the starting job, or we will give Kenny the starting job this week over Mitch Trubisky. Instead, the Steelers have made a depth chart change, but it's at defensive line and not at quarterback. And Tomlin took a lot of time to say, changes will be made. We are open to changes. What we're not open to do is remove Mitch Trubisky as of right now. It was a definitive no after the Cleveland Browns game. Coming in today, Mike Tomlin spent a couple of minutes complimenting Mitch and everything that he's grown on. And then when asked about changes, he talked about Montravius Adams and Tyson Alualu. And he didn't talk about Mitch Trubisky and Kenny Pickett, which leads you to assume that as of right now, the Pittsburgh Steelers are they're going to roll into Acrisure Stadium on Sunday, and Mitch Trubisky will remain the quarterback. There's a couple of things here. First, Mike Tomlin did address that the fans want Kenny Pickett in there, and that's no secret at this point. The fans have made it very known, overwhelmingly known, that they want Kenny Pickett. That's going to continue. You should definitely expect Kenny Pickett chants at Acrisure Stadium against the New York Jets. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they chant Kenny as Mitch gets called into the stadium. That's just how passionate the fans are. But Tomlin addressed the same thing. They're passionate. They're frustrated. That's just part of the game. And that is, if Mitch Trubisky comes out here and wins and the Steelers start playing well, things will change. That's not going to happen, though. The Pittsburgh Steelers are about to play the New York Jets, who have won games this season. Could get Zach Wilson back, which is a player the Steelers have never played before. Add some unknown. The defense is struggling. They're playing over 100 minutes in 3 weeks. I get that it's a 10-day gap, but it's not looking good on the defensive side of the ball in Week 4. That's definitely a major issue. And the bigger issue is how long can the offense stay frustrated with the game plan and with the quarterback before things start popping off a little bit? And that's the big question this week. The thing is, right now, Mike Tomlin is looking at it and saying, we're not going to jump the gun. We're not going to waste time. We're not going to freak out when everybody else is freaking out. And I understand that theory, and I understand that thought. What I don't understand, and what doesn't seem to make any sense right now, is that the offense is stalemate and that it's going to continue to stay stalemate because no changes are being made. Now, there's more to this than what meets the eye. The players have been very open about how they have faith in Mitch Trubisky, that they're very confident in what Mitch Trubisky can do. Mike Tomlin has said that Mitch has grown in every facet over the last 3 weeks. And truthfully, you look at it and you see that. You say, hey, Mitch has made good decisions from time to time. He's used his legs well. He's avoided pressure well. He moves the pocket well at times, not consistently. And that's the biggest if right now is, can the Steelers stay consistent? If you get shut out in the second half against the Browns and that's why you lose, that's your biggest issue. Got to play a complete game. You can't just play one half. So, would Kenny make a difference? I don't truthfully know. Right now, Matt Canada's play calls seem to come up every time a player talks inadvertently. Mason Cole said it yesterday and everybody ran with it, and at first a lot of people were like, why are you running with this? Why are you making a big deal out of this? Because he's like the 7th player to bring it up. And none of them are like, oh yeah, it's Matt Canada. Everybody's just like, I don't understand why we didn't continue to go tempo. We have to call more plays to get the ball in our players' hands. We got to use the middle of the field. We got to go deep. We should be doing this. We should be doing that. That doesn't sound like a quarterback issue. It doesn't sound like the players are necessarily super upset with the quarterback. What it sounds like is that right now, the offense has no identity. The play calls are not getting the job done. The quarterback is not playing well, and he's not playing well. So Mike Tomlin is going to take it with a grain of salt and say, we're going to fix what we can fix and see if there's issues that we can correct on a weekly basis. But we're not going to make any urgent moves. It's tough because heading into the New York Jets, this is your easiest game before the hardest part of your schedule. If you're the Pittsburgh Steelers and you're looking at Kenny Pickett as a possibility, even just a possibility, you got to think that this is the week to make the move because if you lose to the New York Jets, you head to Buffalo, you play Philadelphia, Miami. It's not an easy schedule to head into with a rookie quarterback who's stepping into his first game. The Jets would be the best case scenario for that possibility. And you just have to look at it right now and say that's not on their agenda. So how long do we have to wait to see Kenny Pickett? How long do Pittsburgh Steelers fans have to wait to see Kenny Pickett? That's to be decided, because if it doesn't happen right now and the Steelers offense continues to struggle, you have to think that this is going to be an after the bye week move. Not ideal, especially heading into the worst part of your schedule, especially possibly being 1-3 heading into week 5, a four game stretch where you could lose all 4, and then you're looking at a 1-8 record heading into the bye. Not where the Pittsburgh Steelers want to be, but it seems to be the conclusion that Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers have come to as of now. Now, tomorrow, I will come here, I will be at practice, I will observe the quarterback situation, and obviously I will do my best to come up with a story to revert that news back to you and that report back to you. But if I had to take a guess, my guess would be tomorrow morning, the Steelers rock with Mitch Trubisky as the 1, Kenny Pickett as the 2, much like they have the entire season, the entire summer. If something changes, it'll be huge news. It'll be the news. But I wouldn't get your hopes up just yet. Take it slow. I know it's not the news anybody wanted to hear, but it's what came out of Mike Tomlin's press conference today. Support for today's episode comes from Vincero Collective. If you aren't familiar with Vincero yet, they make exceptionally crafted and stylish watches at affordable prices. You could finally look like a baller without having to spend like one. But if you're listening to this podcast, there's a good chance you're going to win your fantasy league this year. You might as well look good all season instead of waiting for the championship payout. Not only are we going to help you win your league, but we're hooking up our listeners with the biggest discount they offer. Let me show you this watch they sent me. Gorgeous, matches my chain here. Perfect for any event. Wore it to a wedding the other day. Unlimited compliments. And we all know I love compliments. So if you're looking for the perfect accessory to help elevate your style this season, for a limited time only, get 20% off plus free shipping with our exclusive code STEELERS at www.vincerocollective.com. There are 3 words that come to mind when I think of their products: stylish, quality, and versatility. Vincero designs everything in-house, sources their own materials, and produces in small batches. They are committed to doing things well or not at all. For all the boss men and women out there, their watches are a must. They can elevate your look with the twist of a wrist, made with stainless steel, durable silicone, and Italian marble straps. These sleek modern watches come with traditional automatic and Japanese quartz movements. And their sunglasses come polarized with handcrafted frames and so many styles to choose from. The eye-catching and modern designs can go with any outfit or trend, perfect for a day in the office or a date night out. This is the perfect gift for yourself or someone you love. But you don't have to take my word for it. With over 30,000 5-star reviews, features in Forbes, Business Insider, and Newsweek, just to name a few, Vincero offers you a shopping experience you can trust. And if you need to return or swap, no problem. They can only offer this big of a discount for a limited time, so don't wait or it'll be too late. Get 20% off plus free shipping site-wide with the code STEELERS at www.vincerocollective.com. Support our show and use our code STEELERS at VINCERO collective.com. To be a winner, you have to dress the part, and that's where Vincero Collective steps in.